noticed, and we have talked about this a number of times, but probably bears just reinforcing for us. I believe that in the past, when we were speaking about and we thought we had to displace darkness, there's darkness issues, and we got to somehow take care of those. Our only mode back in the past days was to pick up a sword and execute judgment or justice, swinging the sword and going after it, And I feel like the Lord is giving us a better understanding. In fact, I'm sitting at Les Holman's desk right now, and I didn't plan this, but here's a book sitting on the desk right in front of me. John Paul Jackson's Needless Casualties of War. I feel like that our old mode of engaging releasing the kingdom was we thought we had to have hand-to-hand combat. But I believe our upgraded way is more like what we are doing now, and that is stay solidly, safely in the heavenlies. And from the heavenlies, we release light, life, love, power, presence, joy, shalom, and angels, and whatever else the Lord is pressing us to release from the heavens. And so I believe that's going to reduce the casualty numbers. I think we've all had some run-ins with the casualties of the old style. So you probably remember this little motto back in the early 90s when I got myself in a bind because of my style of engaging the enemy was hand-to-hand combat. I mean, I like swinging the sword. I thought it was awesome. I was young and zealous and foolhardy and full of vim vinegar and whatever, And I got myself in a real bind, and it took me several years to get out of it. And this is the phrase that came to my heart after that. I have never heard this from anybody else. It was, I'd rather be a light releaser, which is what we were doing today, than a dark fighter, meaning somebody who fights darkness. Let me go back. I'd rather be a light releaser than a dark fighter. Both intend to dispel darkness. One does it by combat, and the other does it by just being light or being in the light. I think for where we're at nowadays, and by the way, let me just kind of give a little more overview of where we were in the past. We were kindergartners or maybe preschool. We're probably preschool back then. Right now we're in kindergarten. So we're somewhere in the process, but we were preschool, and we said, my daddy's bigger than your daddy. And because I thought of that, I could just go over and kind of tie into the bully, and I could just kind of do whatever, and I didn't know that Father was protecting me most of the time. So I picked up swords and I did all kinds of stuff. We, the charismatic Pentecostal people, we just engaged in combat because we didn't know any better. We thought that's how you take care of problems. You punch them in the eye and give them a black eye, make their nose bloody. But God, I think, is helping us. First of all, God loves the wicked. He loves even the unrighteous. And for us to gloat or to desire calamity upon the wicked is not becoming. In fact, the scripture says, I think it was David, says, or no, God, he takes no delight in the calamity of the wicked. That's an interesting concept, especially if you and I are supposed to pray for those who despitefully use us and love our enemies. So what kind of a warfare would we then engage in? I believe it's the one we've been doing, and that is stay in the heavens, Release things that give them the optimum option, optimum possibility to respond in the best way. And if they do, wonderful. If they don't, then Jesus or God says, "Vengeance is mine," says the Lord. So, and in the process, guess what? We all get to live longer. We don't have casualties of war. Oh, we're learning. When we get to first grade, I don't know, man. We're going to know some really good stuff then.